I'm out walking with the beautiful Gracie. And I just wanted to add something to the Facebook Live. Maybe like an example of a common situation I see that takes place, and understanding what's really happening, the reality versus the story. Because you know what? That sounds like a great t-shirt that I should make. Oh wait, I do have that. Humans tell the story, dogs tell the reality. So, yesterday in our live feed, Artem and I talked a lot about toys and the games we play. Did you tune in, Gracie? Oh yeah, she was sleeping on the couch. She already knows all this. She's a dog. And the reaction with what a dog does, the reaction to a stimulant. So when we were just walking back here, there was a nice woman, and I'm just using it as an example. If you're ever out walking your dogs, you're going to see the same thing. It's not just this woman. I have no idea if she's played toys. I don't know. But it's just a common piece, a thread that I see, that when you pull it, it usually ends up turning into some type of game. As soon as we walked, we stopped, and she pulled. So we walk, she saw us, she stopped and pulled. Because she was afraid that her dog would go towards the stimulant, which was us. So her dog saw a stimulant, us, and in her mind, the dog was going to go forward towards that stimulant. Now let's think about that. You don't know me. You don't know my dog. Why do you think your dog would go towards something in that situation? Curiosity, possibly. But even then, we're talking about one of the personal space and the kind of the social cues that we all take when we start at a far distance. I'm going to walk by this house and there's a guy outside. I don't just walk up and hug him, do I? I see him from 12, 16 feet away. I say, hi, how are you? Like your garden? My wife has that same car. And we continue to walk. Then the next time I see him, and he might say, oh, hey, what kind of beautiful dog is that? And maybe we get into the 6 feet and 8 feet. But we do that because of the body language. If he was standing there holding a knife pointing at me, I'm going to still stay at 12 to 16 feet. But because of the body signal cues, I'm saying, oh, this is comfortable. Then after I pass the guy a few more times, he might say, hey, do you ever have good limoncello? And I'm like, you know what? I do. I have a friend out in Tahoe that makes it. He has these great lemon trees. Yeah, come on in. Let's have a little limoncello. Now all of a sudden I'm in personal space. Closer. And then next thing you know, man, it was great to meet you. Hug, handshake, intimate space. So why don't our dogs follow these same cues that are so natural in the animal world? And from my experience, it's because we trick them and lie to them with the games that we play. So if a dog came around this corner, Gracie shouldn't want to go forward towards it unless she's learned to be reactionary. I don't know. I'm not good with words. That's my wife. But why would she go towards something with an intensity like that when she's not sure? It's because she's learned it. Because it's not natural. If you go to a dog park, you watch dogs do this dance. Go to a dog beach, you'll watch dogs do this dance. They stay away from certain dogs, they get closer to certain dogs, and it all has to do with digesting the body cues from the different animals and saying like, okay, I can read that one. You seem whatever, harmless. You seem interesting to me, so I come up, I smell your butt, we yin-yang, we peel off. But we go through these different... There's a dog that pops out here, scares the shit out of me sometimes. Okay, she's not there today. So I just thought that was fascinating. I stopped dog stops. There's no pulling because stimulants, if I assess something that I'm not sure, they should do the same thing. Like, whoa, what's going on? Hey, huh? Right? Now, Gracie doesn't know this because I don't do this with her. She actually does a lot of the opposite with her owner. So she doesn't know this skill. But at least she turned and was paying attention to me versus continuing looking, go, hey, what's that sound over there? And then she waits for me to catch up. And then we start walking together. You can see she's licking her lips because she's not sure about this. She's a little bit uncomfortable. She's like, wait, what's going on here? So, are we lying to our dogs, teaching them to go through stimulants, go towards the ball, go towards the squirrel, go towards the stick, go towards the fake cat that I throw, and then when we really need them to not go forward, they don't have the skill. They don't have it. Nature programmed them to have that skill because they stay away from things they're apprehensive of. Why are so many people struggling with dogs not being apprehensive? They're so bold. Why? It's not the way nature made them. How you doing, gentlemen?
Very good. Good evening. Nice pit.
Thanks, man.
The girl?
Yeah. Look at that. Getting compliments. Must be her new pink collar. So, just something to think about. I got a great comment on the post yesterday. They were talking about, a lot of trainers say the opposite, tug, build relationships, all that stuff. You know what I say to that? They're just as much full of shit as I am. It's just beliefs. If you believe something or you do not believe something, it does not get you any closer to the truth. What is your experience is the truth. And if you're searching for truth, you should have no assumptions. That is how you're going to find out what is truth. It's the only way. So blah, 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 post something about tug and how it's a relationship builder. Okay. So you can believe them or not believe them. Still doesn't make it true. Has nothing to do with truth. Live it for 6 months. Be a dog trainer for 6 months. Go to people's homes and ask the questions. Leash chewers, barking out the front door, tugging on walks, getting into dog fights. There's one common piece that I've seen in 11 years. All of those dogs have a favorite game. So if games are so important, why are dogs dying? They're easy. You can go to any tennis club and when they switch out tennis balls, get thousands of tennis balls, your dog should be happy for the rest of their lives. Every dog should be happy for the rest of their life. We just gave all owners one tennis ball. No dog should die. PetSmart makes $7-8 billion a year selling toys. How come 2 million dogs are dying a year then? It's so easy. Just throw balls and play tugs. It's the greatest relationship. Then why are dogs dying? Think about that for a little bit. And have no assumptions. Search for truth.